What's up, guys? It's Brian Mastermind here with you once again. And today, guys, I'm going to be showing you guys this very profitable trading strategy that I have been using for some time now. Just before I do start, I want to just show you guys this website right here. It's called myfxbook.com. Now today, I actually did not trade. I haven't traded at all today, simply because my IQ option platform was closed because of bank holiday, and I checked my FX book. As you guys can see here, it's a bank holiday today, as you can see, and there is no see, there's no volume in the market. The markets aren't moving at all. As you can see, these gray bars here that have, they say none of them. You want to avoid trading at that time. As you can see here, there's no lows or medium movement in the market. So this is the exact time you do not want to trade at all, because for one, the market isn't open, and secondly, your broker wouldn't be open at all as well. My broker isn't open at the moment, but actually I think it is open right now. IQ option, I do believe IQ option is open right now, but I didn't trade the whole day, but currently it seems like the markets are starting to get back to normal again. Tomorrow will be a pretty decent day to trade. It looks very volatile, based on the news events that are going to be happening here. Um, uh, right now it does look not so bad, not as bad as it was earlier this morning. Earlier this morning it was pretty much like this movement is not really terrible movements in the market. Let me just get back to earlier. Yeah, see how it's just consolidating. It's not really moving. See that you don't really want to trade in this period of time, because either one of two things gonna happen. Price will just stay in your entry price for the longest time, or move against you, and then in the last second it just stays there, and then when the trade closes, it could just pretty much stay there, and then after it's closed, maybe 2 seconds after, it then shoots up in your favor, but then it would have been too late already, and it's pretty much pointless to trade. The good thing with IQ option on these bank holidays, they're not actually open. The market's actually closed for a period of time. So all pretty much the majority of the market's currency pairs were closed. So the market was closed for pretty much half the day today, I would say. Right now, it isn't. I would still say, guys, don't trade on these days. Just leave. Just don't trade for the day at all. If right now, because I've seen that the market looks pretty okay to trade, if I do see a trade set up, I will take it and show you guys live. But if I don't, I will just leave it as that. But before I do find a setup, I just want to explain to you guys how the strategy works. For newbies, if you're new to my channel, please do subscribe, like this video if you found it very helpful, as it does help me as well. Okay, before I do start, newbies, before you start trading, you want to always come onto this platform, this website right here, myfxbook.com. Check if the market is suitable to be trading. What you're looking for is high impact movements. If there's high impact movements in your current time, see how it says hour and 46 minutes. Now it's okay to trade. But if you get it a high impact movement the next 2 minutes or so, do not trade. Same goes to if you get no bars here. Do not trade at all. The no bars just means don't trade for the whole day. It's a bank holiday, or there's no volatility in the market. Just don't trade at all, or that particular asset, or don't trade at all. I'll prefer you guys not to trade at all, right? Now let's go back onto the MT4 chart. Now, how this strategy works is based on these indicators right here. You have some green indicators, some white indicators, and some red indicators. I avoid taking the white indicators because they tend to move a lot. What I mean by that is, for example, this white indicator, once upon a time could have been here, or pretty much here, and you would have consecutively lost maybe once, twice, or 3 times, and then the last one, or the second time, I'm not too sure, but it tends to move a lot, so I avoid taking those kind of setups. I like taking the green ones and the red ones. I would advise everyone to take just the green ones and the red ones, because those ones, as soon as you get the signal, they pretty much go in 85% of the time. Not all the time, guys. 85% of the time, this strategy does you do lose trades every now and again, because there's no 100% strategy that's out there. Also, I would say if the market is above this 200 period moving average, you want to just take the green signals. Green signals meaning a call, red signals meaning puts. So I normally do 5-minute expiries. It's a 5-minute expiry strategy. It's 5-minute expiry, guys. Once what you want to do is I get your entry price as soon as it comes really low here. You don't want to wait for the close of the candlestick. You do not want to wait for the close of the candlestick. What you want to do is get it at the highest or the lowest point as possible and take it. If you took the close of the candlestick, of course, you'll still get it in most of the time, but why you want to train yourself to be able to get it the low, the really bottom, or the really high, is because your trade will be well in the money. I mean, personally, if I knew, let me just change this. This is not good at all. Let me change this into yellow. Okay, if I knew that I entered in here and price is well over here, I know I'm very confident and less emotional while I'm trading. Whereas if I've placed my trade here, it's pretty much jumping. As you can see, it came down a bit, went up a bit, stayed here a bit, went down. It's a bit scary, to be honest with you. Even if I entered in here, it's okay. It's a good entry, but it's still a bit scary for myself personally. I like to take it at the tip of the candlestick. Sometimes you don't get the tip. If you get an entry, that's just as good. Sometimes you won't, because you got a really bad entry. If a trade was meant to win but you did not win, please, guys, do not martingale. Just leave the trade as it is and go to next. Look for another setup. Because you just put yourself, you just set yourself up for a streaks of losses, which is not necessary. Martingale. If you guys are brand new and you don't know what martingale is, martingale is just basically means if you was to ever lose a trade, your next trade will be 2.5 times bigger. So, for example, if you have $1,000 account, what you want to do is just use, if you're going to martingale and you know you're going to martingale, you just want to use 3%, 0.3% of your account. So minimum trade is going to be $3 trades. That's the first trade is going to be $3 trades. If you're not looking to martingale, well, let me just explain the martingale first. The next trade is going to be $7.5. That's your next trade. The one after that is going to be, oh, that's a bit weird. That's not right. 7.5 times that by 2.5. That's your 18.75. That's your next trade. Your next trade after that is going to be 46.87. I do 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I do believe that's going to be your last first martingale, second martingale, third martingale. I would say you can go up to your fourth martingale, but really do stop it at the third. I would advise everyone to stop it at the third martingale, but you can go up to as 4 is really pushing it, but I would say 3 is more in the safe zone. And if you lose on the third martingale or the fourth martingale, I would say stop trading for the day, call it a day, and come back in another day and just start again. Start from 0.3% of your account and build your account slowly up, because not every day is going to be a good day, guys. I lose trades as well, but just because I have a losing day or a losing week doesn't mean that at the end of the month I'm still not going to make a profit, because more often you will still make a profit. Most of the time you will still make a profit, because this strategy is an 85% winning strategy. Bear in mind, you can still lose. There is still a small percentage of you still losing, but it is still going to happen. So just bear that in mind, guys. If you're not looking to martingale, I would say 5% of your account is not too bad, and you can use based on confirmation to round up your trades. So let me just explain that to you guys a little bit more. So you have $1,000 in your account. 5% of that is going to be 5% of that is going to be $50 per trade. Now, $50 per trade. Now, I would say, based on how many confirmation you've got, used it. So you start with $10 per trade. But if you have 3 confirmation, you use $30. If you have 5 all 5 confirmation and the setup looks really good, you can put as much as $50 per trade. But this sort of system means you are not allowed to martingale, so you cannot double up. I would not advise anybody to be doubling up, but because it's not worth it, because as you can see here, the majority of your trades are going to come in, as you can see here. Of course, like I said, the white signals do tend to repaint every now and again. As this one here, I don't really like taking the white signals. They do tend to repaint every now and again, so I do avoid taking them. When I trade, I avoid taking them, or what I do look for the support and resistance levels and try and take it from there. Now let me just, so for example, let me just try and find okay, here for example, now you see how market is quite, the movement is quite gradual. If you guys have seen my previous videos, the market moves quite volatile and quite in good momentum. But right now there's not a lot of momentum. But I can see here, price. If price comes up to here, I'm going to take put. As you can see, I'm getting a signal right here. But what I tend to do is I don't just take it at the signal. Sometimes I will do every now and again. But right now I can see it is starting to go higher. You see it's an uptrend here. The stochastic is here. I do. Oh, look at this. There's some structure right here as well. I've just seen that here. Okay, I'm going to take this trade here for a 5-minute put to the downside. So this is what assets is this one? This is AUD USD. AUD USD. AUD USD. I'm gonna just put 100 on there. 5-minute put. Just to show you guys that this strategy does work. Of course, you're not gonna win every single trade, but more often than not, you're gonna actually win the majority of you. Well, you should be. Guys, if you guys are brand new, I would advise everybody to use a demo account. You can sign up with IQ option. I will leave the link in the description. Use a demo account for as long as you need to, guys. Do not start using your real account if you're brand new, because I promise you, you will lose a lot of money. I would say use your demo account, master the strategy, use the right money management. Like I said, if you're gonna martingale, use 0.3% of your account and times your trade 3.5 times per trade on your trade size. If every time you lose, you times it by 2.5 times. Stop at the 3rd or the 4th martingale, pushing it, and just stop right there. If you win, let's say, always set a target for yourself. So say you want to make $50. Well, make it a reasonable target. I'll say, whichever account you've got, try and make a fixed target of 5% per day. Not every day you're gonna make 5%. But if you lose your whole set of trades for like your whole set of martingale trades, stop for the day. If you're just taking normal standard trades, so 1 to 5% per trade, depending on how much confirmation you've got. I would say use if you lose 2 trades in a row, stop trading for the day, leave it as it is. If you win 3 to 4 trades, I would say call it a day as well, because there's a possibility you probably made more as well, because if you're taking 5%, some trades will be 5%, some trades will be 2%. So this particular trade here, if I wasn't looking to martingale, what I can say is it's in structure here, that's 1. We've got a signal, that's 2. It's out on the stochastic here, that's 3. Well, in an overall downtrend, technically, yeah, we're in a downtrend because prices come down. Prices breaking this 200 period moving average right here, and it's coming down, so that's 4. So the most on this trade will probably be 4% on this trade. It is not a perfect setup because it didn't come as high as this support and resistance here. This is even stronger support and resistance to myself personally. I would say the closer it is to this 200 period moving averages, there's a higher possibility it's going to reverse. As you can see here, it's starting to come down in my favor, guys. As you can see, the strategy does work, guys. It's got about I think it's about 2 minutes left on this trade. Yeah, just over 2 minutes left. With IQ option, here's my platform right here. here the time expiries: 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute, 4 minute, up to 5 minutes. The last one is always 5 minutes. So when you're using strategy, always click the last one here. Always click the last one here. That's my payout. So if I win this trade, my payout will be $76. That will be my profit, and I get my $100 back. If I do lose that trade, I will just lose the $100 that I invested. I mean, it's simpler than the normal forex trading. It's simplified a little bit. I mean, of course, IQ option does go up really high. This one's at 85% payout, which is really good. Not a lot of brokers have that. IQ option does go as high as 91, 92, I believe. On most days. On most days it does. Not every single day is going to do that. On most days, as you can see, I have got a VIP account with IQ option. But once you use the platform, you can actually whenever you deposit, guys, you actually get a bonus. Well, if you choose to get the bonus, you get 100% bonus. If you deposit $1,000, you get $2,000 to trade with. But just bear in mind, if you're not able to you do have to reach a requirement. So that $2,000 you've got, you have to trade a certain amount of time in order if you can withdraw it. But the good thing with IQ option, as soon as you deposit, you can, and you take the bonus, you can choose later on in maybe your trading. You can maybe, let's say 3 weeks after later, you've grew your account to to $10,000 or whatever. You can actually cancel the deposit, and it'll take away whatever depending on how much trade you took, it will take away your deposit amount roughly. It will calculate it for you, so it will leave you with whatever profit you've made. I don't know what the calculation will be. So if you have 10,000, don't correct me on this, guys. Don't, because I'm not too sure on how much they will give you. So if you took the 100% deposit, maybe your account would be 6,000, 5,000 if you take away the deposit. But like I said, you just have to trade a certain amount of times, and then you can withdraw all the money. I'm not too sure. You just have to double check with IQ option before you do deposit. It's up to you guys. You don't have to use the bonus, but it's also just an extra thing that's really good. As you can see, guys, this trade did come in the money, guys. As you can see, it did come in the money, just to show you guys that this strategy does actually work. Now, guys, I'll be giving this template for absolutely free of charge, guys. Just feel free, email me, and I'll leave my email in the description down below. All you have to do is email me, and I'll instruct you on how you can get this